Welcome. This is my MaeQ. For the sake of transparency, I keep it honest, and so I debated like taking some of these tasks out of here so that you don't see my entire life. But whatever. I like to keep it transparent. And life as a solopreneur is crazy, so I'm gonna show you. This is literally my home base. This is what I look at every day. This is how I organize all of my to-dos and projects for my businesses, for my personal life, for everything. Before I dive in, I just want to point out on the left-hand side, just in case you're not familiar with Notion, everyone has the same top 3 quick find, all updates, setting, and members. That's the same. And then favorites, I use this very selectively. Unless I'm touching it every day, I'm not putting it as a favorite. Or if it's an urgent task, like let's say I meet with someone for a consultation, then I'll favorite the page with the notes so that I know that I need to send those notes to them, and then I can unfavorite it. And yeah, so if you touch it every day, then I highly recommend making it a favorite. And all of these are drop downs. Right now I'm working on the self-made bootcamp. It's now up for sale as a passive product, and so I have everything I need here. And it's just so, oh gosh, you see how they lay it out? Like I just have every page is listed within that folder, so it makes it really easy for access. WWMD, that's this course, What Would May Do, the first course of many to come. And so, yeah, Transformation HQ, this is where I house all of my one-on-one coaching clients. The Selfish Society is a group of women a coaching group that I have. It's a monthly membership. Content calendar speaks for itself. And then again, MaeQ, where the magic happens. The motherboard is the motherboard for Life Made Easy. Hopefully I don't expose too much of myself. Okay, no. But this is how I have my business stuff organized. And then Calendly bookings. This is a bit advanced, but I use Zapier or Zapier, however you want to say it, to integrate Calendly and Notion. So every time someone books a meeting with me via Calendly, it shows up in a table. I'm not going to show you so I don't expose their business, but it shows in a table. I get their notes, like their intake notes, the questions they answered, their email, their name, the time that we're meeting, how much they paid, everything. It is, if you use Notion and you use Calendly, you need to integrate the two. It is such a game changer, especially for delivering a seamless experience with people that I meet with and delivering their notes and such. So yeah, that's that. So let's dive into my MaeQ. So I got this from Islo. You'll look at the notes that I have for today's lesson, and I tagged a bunch of resources from him. He's so dope. He offers a lot of free shit and paid templates as well. His stuff is really quality and just straight to the point. There are a lot of Notion templates out there, so play around and see what you like, or of course, build your own from scratch. A lot of people, again, everyone has their own vibe. I like a very minimal approach. I'm very visual. I don't do well with different emojis and all that great stuff. I like it clean. And yeah, so I love his stuff because it's very black and white, straightforward. And so right now, this is your inbox. Again, I got this template from him. There's a link for it. Can you tell I had coffee today? There's a link for it in your notes. Inbox means it's a new task and it doesn't have a project assigned to it. So let's just say film for WWMD. And it's going to live in this inbox until I assign a project to it. So then let's say WWMD, I'm going to search through my projects. Every task is attached to a project. And there we go. And now you'll see it's gone out of the inbox. And let me just close, just so no one blows us up. And now it's gone out of the inbox. So let's say, you think of a task real quick and you just want to throw it somewhere so that you don't forget about it. The inbox is where you put that. Then on the right-hand side, these are the projects. So I have them organized by personal. The way when you get the template from him, it's just any type of project, like they're all together. I wanted to be able to toggle between them. So this is personal, I have business, and then I have like what category. So is it like, this is actually garbage. This was a test earlier. So is it Life Made Easy? Is it a new business? Is it self-made? Business development, money management? Again, I'm visual, so I like the colors separating it in that way. And it works well for my brain to have these split up and compartmentalized. I also then have creative. So these are like all creative endeavors and things that make my mind have fun. And that's how I think of creativity. And then May focus is something that I did yesterday that I'm going to do moving forward. These are the projects that I am focusing on for this month. So for the month of May, which obviously I have to spell the way I spell my name, for the month of May, these are the projects that I'm working on. I can see all the tasks. One thing I'm going to change is that these tasks, these are things that I've completed as well as things I haven't completed. And I want it so that I only see tasks that I haven't completed yet. So I'm going to fix that on my end. I'm not going to dive into that right now. It's a bit advanced. This is just a very basic walkthrough. So yeah, this is what I've been doing. It works very well for me. And then let's see actually, because what do I have to do today? Cool. So these are my to-dos for today. And then these are my to-dos for tomorrow. And then this is what's coming up in the next 7 days. And I like that because if you look at this calendar, it breaks down everything into this calendar. So anything I schedule gets put on the calendar. And if you're like me, if you're a bit over ambitious, because looking at this list, I obviously was a bit ambitious. I'm going to just move that there. When I'm done recording this, I'm going to clean this up and figure out, all right, let's move some of these things around. Got to be realistic, but this is if you are like me and you are an overachiever and overly ambitious and you write to-do lists and you wonder at the end of the day when nothing's done, like who was going to do all of those things, then this is a system that may work very well for you. It works so well for me because it allows me to see how many tasks I have scheduled. And I think the only way that this could improve for me right now is I don't know if I can, I don't think I can, is if I could color coordinate these tasks by like time commitment. So is it something that takes less than 5 minutes? Is it something that takes an hour? Is it something that takes a few hours? And that way I'd be able to get a better idea at my commitments, or at least what I think I'm going to do, But this is what it is for now. Unscheduled is all the things, like I can check this off. I did that already. These are things that I just put here. They don't have a to-do date. And I get to them later. Like I'll get to these, or I'll schedule them in when I feel that it's appropriate, but no rush. So this is what eSlow gives you. This is the template that he gives you basically. Other than the project customization that I did, this is pretty much it. I took it a step further. And I added my reading list, which I have, I'll show you real quick. You're going to get a template for this as well. These are all the books that I want to read. So when I have a new book, I add it here. And then these are all the books I finished. These are not started. And this is what I'm working on currently. But this is a joke because honestly, I haven't read since 97. So I got to update this. And actually, I finished this. Can't finish any of the other ones. So that's my my reading list. And if you're a book nerd, then I got a template coming for you. It's one that I made from scratch, so I hope it'll be helpful. And then resource database. These are just different resources that I collect for myself. Databases, this is what you get from eSlow. All the projects that are above, all the tasks that are above, those live in different databases. And then each database references the other database. If you have no idea what I'm saying, don't even worry about it. That's me dropping my phone. If you have no idea what I'm saying, don't even worry about it. It's all good. This is why we love people who make us free templates, right? So we don't even have to think about those things. Now, here's where I switched it up. I added databases for 2022 goals. And typical Megan fashion, I have things like personal style, business goals. Like I want to pay for like all my recurring subscriptions. I want to pay for them on a yearly basis. I want to make sure that everything that I have to pay is paid for a month in advance. Become a matching set girl is on one of my goals for the year. I want to change all of my earrings to goals, get a goal. So yeah, all the things that I want for this year, that's my database. Then I have learn. And I intentionally made these like verbs, not like verbs, they are verbs. I intentionally made these verbs so that I don't know. I feel like it'll help me be more inspired to take action, So anytime I come across something that I want to learn, which is all the time because I live to learn, then I put it here. Then I have Explorer, haven't added anything there. Create and ideate. WWMD, here we are. This is something that I added here at the beginning of the year, and this is, again, the first of many to come. I've been brainstorming like the foundations of client management. There are so many that I want to do. The foundations of travel. I want to do all the courses. And then I have journal prompts, grow and align. Yeah, just, I don't particularly enjoy journaling, so I try to collect journal prompts to get my mind going for when I do feel that journaling will be beneficial to me, which honestly is all the time, but man, I just don't like it. I want to learn a new inversion, and I got this inspo from this woman, so I'm gonna look at that actually when I'm done with this. Create a Notion vision board. This is something I've been wanting to do for a minute. I want to make one for myself, tweak it a bit, play with it, and then put that out there for all of you humans. Investigate. I'm not sure what I mean by investigate, but we'll see. And then just different things about me, about May, like what triggers / overwhelms me. This is like a whole list, and I add things to this list. Um, Therapy vibes. I want to keep track of what triggers me, and because as we heal, ideally those triggers come to pass, right? So it's nice to be able to see how I grow. And then guidance, romantic relationships. So here I put any notes or quotes or resources or YouTube videos or just anything that I feel will be beneficial to me and navigating romantic relationships, because what the fuck is dating in 2022? I don't know. And yeah, that's my vibe. This is literally where I live. This is what I look at every day, every morning before I dive in. This is where I'm at. So yeah, I hope this helps. Again, I have a link to the template, the free template from eSlow that I used to get me started. And then again, I tweaked it a little bit, but if you're not in the business of tweaking your templates, it's all good. Try it out, see if it works for you. And if it does not work for you, that is okay. There are endless Notion templates out there. And if you need help looking for one, or if you need help figuring Notion out, I put a bunch of resources for you, but you can always slide in my DMs or email me for help. I could talk about this all day. Enjoy.